he did was throw for a playoff record 505 yards and put up 33 points, which should have been plenty enough to beat the Eagles. But Belichick's defense gave up 41 to the backup quarterback. It's just all on the head coach's head.
You see what you do? Anytime Brady loses, it's always someone else's fault.
That was enhancing his legacy. Okay, now let's get back to this game. Look, you're so dug in that LeBron is the GOAT, that now he's invincible. Now nothing... you can't tarnish anything. He's now made of what's it called? Teflon. You know, like he's got a Teflon legacy that you cannot damage.
What could Brady do to tarnish his legacy?
What could he do?
Yeah, in sports-wise. I ain't talking about off the field. I'm talking about sports-related. Well, so what game could he lose?
He's won 7 Super Bowls.
That's beside. No, you said losses tarnish legacies. Okay. So what loss could he have to tarnish his legacy?
I guess if he stunk up a first round of the playoff game, like a wild card playoff game.
He did that against Joe Flacco. Yep. Go back and look it up. 2009,
well, he didn't stink in that.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Go check the tape, folks.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go back to this playoff series.
Okay.
This was a disaster for LeBron James. And I'm sorry, it's going to live on his legacy. Just as he tarnished his legacy in 2011 in the finals, it was an epic fail. It was the chosen one turning into the frozen one. I've never seen anything like games 4, 5, and 6 in that finals.
Skip, I'm not saying that one.
Okay, well, that happened.
Yes.
And then game 6 of 2013 happened when he had 3 unforced error turnovers in the last 2 minutes of that game. Yeah, they did, because Ray Allen saved his legacy.
You see, Skip.
All right, but then in 2014, his team got blown off the floor by a record finals margin. His what? His team.
Okay, so he's a part of a team.
Well, Michael Jordan was part of a team, too, but that never happened to Michael like that. He never got blown out like that.
Yeah, he did. The first 3 rounds. First time he got to the playoffs. First 3 times.
By a record finals margin or record
he didn't make it to the finals.
Okay.
First round. That's what we're talking about. He's in the first round.
So let's add up. Let's sum up what we just saw or didn't see from your man LeBron James. He averaged 23 points a game. That's his lowest in any playoff series ever. He averaged 7 rebounds a game. That's his lowest in any playoff series ever. He shot 61% from the free throw line. That's his worst in any playoff series ever. He averaged a career high 8 3-point attempts a game through these 6 games. That's his highest ever, which is upside down from what I wanted to see last night. As we saw in the third quarter when he went to attack mode, they started to chip away at the lead. So it's like wrong, wrong, wrong. And then what's really wrong are the fourth quarters of these 6 games. If I look at the numbers, these are fourth quarter combined cumulative numbers. LeBron James over the last 6 games against the Phoenix Suns shot 11 of 30 from the floor in the fourth quarter. That's 37%. As you know and I know, he's a career 51% from the floor, okay? Now, from 3, he was 2 of 12 in the fourth quarter. Well, that's 17%. That's not very good. Free throw line, he was 6 of 12 in the fourth quarter through the 6 games. What I hate about it is it's way too few attempts. It's only 12 attempts, but he made half of them, and 50% is obviously his career playoff worst in the fourth quarters from the free throw line. So it's wrong, wrong, and wronger on all the numbers I just gave you.
But Skip, what you're trying to do is that you're trying to sell me something that comes with my meal. You're trying to sell it to me a la carte. If I get a burger, I shouldn't have to pay for the fries separate. If I buy a burger, I shouldn't have to pay for lettuce and tomato separate. Okay, he had a bad series.
This was the burger. I just sold you the burger.
Okay, well,
it's all burger.
Okay, well, the fries and the lettuce and tomato and onions come with the burger. What you're trying to do is like, okay, look at this series. He played bad, but look at this and look at this. No, they go together. You can't sell it to me a la carte.
I'm forcing you to eat all of it at once, and it's going to make you sick.
Skip, he didn't play well, but the question was not whether or not I'm not disputing whether or not he played good or bad. Okay, I'm not disputing that.
But you can't put blinders on and sweep this one under the carpet.
I didn't, Skip. I didn't. All I'm saying is how does it damage his legacy?
Okay. Let's look at the fourth quarter of game number 1. Chris Paul got hurt, as you know, in the second quarter of game number 1.
Okay.
This is at Phoenix. You got a chance to just seize control of the series. And what happens in the fourth quarter? LeBron goes 1 of 4 from the floor, 0 of 3 from 3, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, and has a grand total of 3 points, and Phoenix slowly pulls away and wins 99-90. That's just wrong. That's not the king. That's not the GOAT. It's just wrong.
But let me ask you a question. Did any of that not happen in this series? So in other words, the series transpired with 6 games. So we're going to take the 6 games. Everything that happened in the game. So we're going to use that fruit of the poisonous tree. So everything in there is poison. So when you say game 1 through 6, anything that Bron didn't do well falls up under that scope, under that umbrella.
Okay.
What you're trying to do is you're trying to, it's like, okay, well, this is here. This goes separate. Well, does that go separate? No, it's the same series.
Did he have one single game out of 6 where you sat back and said, there's the king? There's the best player on the planet.
What game was that? Was that game 3? Game 2 or 3? I thought game 2 or 3. Maybe 3 where he the third quarter he came out really aggressive because remember he had those 7 drives to the basket. He scored on 5 of them, and we saw, okay, that's the LeBron. That's the LeBron we thought we were going to see
Game
moving
2,
forward.
season-saving game at Phoenix. Anthony Davis goes 34, 10, and 7 assists with 3 blocks. LeBron goes along for the ride, and he's pretty good. He's 23, 4, and 9.
Yeah.
Not bad, but he's going along for that ride because that's your dominating player.
But what did they say? AD said, this game was on me. I will be better. What did they do? They made a conscious effort to get AD the ball, to get him established early. He did a great job of getting DeAndre Ayton in foul trouble, and he began to eat. So LeBron says, look here, okay, AD, do your thing. I'll stand back. Third quarter, LeBron comes out aggressive, and they really blow the game open.
And what happened in game 2 that I wanted to see LeBron do? Anthony Davis got to the free throw line 21 times and made 18 out of 21 free throws. Wow. Then we come home. Game 3, back at Staples. AD goes 34 and 11, and he shoots 14 free throws and makes 12 of them. Very un-LeBron-esque, right? And LeBron goes along for the ride and has 21, 6, and 9. Not bad, but the domination came from Anthony Davis.
Oh, Skip.
And all of a sudden, you're up 2-1 because of Anthony Davis.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, AD was the reason why we were up.
Okay.
But the question was, what Jenny asked, this game, the series, and I said it doesn't, because what about the series in which LeBron James has single-handedly won? You don't say, well, that enhances it. That you've never done that. See, you've never yelled as loud when LeBron has done something as you do when he didn't. He didn't come up good. He didn't play well. I'm not here to try to sugarcoat. He didn't play well in this series, but I'm also not here to say you can just discount 18 years of body of work in one series.
I told you, Boston 2012 leading to that finals.
Yeah.
That was great. That was big time.
Okay,
Game 6 at Boston.
What about
that's as big as he ever played.
What about Boston his last year? Game 7, Game 6.
Against the team without Kyrie? Is that what you're talking about?
Okay, so you see?
Jaylen Brown's like 18 and Tatum's like 17? Is that what we're talking about? I don't even know what. How can we even introduce that to the equation?
Let me ask you, but see, this is what you do. When LeBron does something really great, you minimize it and say, oh, they was the baby Thunder. Oh, they was the baby Spurs.
Well, they were the baby Thunder, but he took over. He had a lot of help in that series.
Oh, they was the baby Celtics. It's always the, you talk about, what do you call them? You call them the baby dinosaurs.
Okay, but do you remember in that series when he broke through and won his first ring? Do you remember Shane Battier in Game 2? Yeah. Do you remember Mike Miller in the closeout? Do you remember Mario Chalmers in Game 4?
Yeah, I remember Paxson. Do you remember Paxson? A Game 5 against the Lakers?
Shot and Curry.
No. Not the Lakers. Not when the Lakers, when they closed out the Lakers in the Forum. Don't do that, Skip Bayless. You know what happened.
6-0 in the finals with 6 MVPs.
Skip, I'm not trying, but see, what you and Jordan apologists try to do is like Jordan played.
He doesn't have an apologist. He doesn't need any apology.
What you guys try to do is say, Jordan, all of this, he did all of it. But when LeBron wins, somebody saved his legacy. You never said, so did Metta World Peace save Kobe's legacy?
Sure, he helped.
No, ain't no help. Did he save his legacy with that 3 against Boston? No, you never said Steve Kerr. You never said John Paxson saved Michael's legacy.
Just for the record, for perspective, remember, after AD goes out, the Lakers, LeBron's Lakers, he's flying solo.